Hello, everybody. Early, good morning. Wherever you guys are tuning in from. Fun takeaways from our Mexico trip. Plus, coming home to 7 mailbox blessings. Here you go. Good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh. I just woke up from a 5 hour nap. I don't think it's supposed to be called nap anymore because it's like a full on sleep. By the way, if this is the first time you guys are seeing me, I'm Katrina. I love what I do. I help ambitious working moms make life changing money online. And if you're tuning in live or on the replay, let me know. I'm back here in Canada. You see the clock there, it's past 1 a.m. and I'm eating my what dinner. My husband cooked pancit. If you're Filipino, you know this. Mm. And also leftover boba milk tea for my husband. Carbs on carbs. Let me know, guys, where you're tuning in from, so we know how global we are. Oh my gosh, I was so tired because I finished packing around past 1:30 already, almost 2 in the morning. And Coach Dina, my my power roommate, my power roommate, we were chatting, we were laughing. I'll share with you one of my fun takeaways from the trip, including that. And and then as soon as I hit the bed, I passed out already. I wasn't even able to say goodnight to her. And when I left our room this morning, um, I didn't bother waking her up because she was fast asleep. And my flight was at 10:30, 10:20. So we had to be at the airport. I had to be there 3 hours ahead, 2 to 3 hours. But it wasn't my turf, so I wanted to be extra early. So my shuttle mates, I think we were one, two, three, I think six of us. Tomati, um, Kema, Levi and her boys, her husband and her son. We were there like as early as 5:30. We left the I think around 5:40 we left the hotel. And it was a pretty smooth ride going to the airport. I fell asleep, I think, for 40 minutes. And then while waiting to board, I did some content. The internet connection, it's just a maximum 1 hour. So every hour I have to reconnect. But it was good. And then, yeah, it was a pretty smooth flight. I have my seat was supposed to be empty, but there was a mom and a son, I believe, who took over because they were having a hard time because she has twins. So that's fine. A little interruption in my sleep at the airplane. It's all good. Not too much turbulence. There you go. All right. So first, my first fun takeaway is it's now I totaled number one. Oh, I should put it here. Let's see if I can type it while I talk to you guys. Number one is the all inclusive. What do they call this? The all inclusive nature of the beach hotels there, or beach resorts. How do you call that? The hotels in Mexico. And I think this is across the globe. And it's so good because, especially for vacation enthusiasts, like if you're vacationing there, especially as a group or as a family, as a group of friends, single. what do you call this, ladies going out, or moms wanting to have me time with the girlfriends or dads, or wherever, whichever background you're from. It's good, especially if you have a family and you have children, because the thought of you being there and not having the care anymore of where to eat, what to eat, and how much you're going to spend for food, for breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's already paid for. Of course, you technically paid for it. Before, when you book, usually hotels would require like 50% down payment, and then you pay the remaining balance upon check-in. But that's the only time you would think about like the payment. And I think it's really good because you focus on the enjoyment, especially when you have a family with you, like the kids, they can order whatever they want. They have buffet. Like for us, the Bayan Marcelo, they have like five, how many? At least five hotels in this trip. And when you're checked in at a certain hotel, you can access all the buffet restaurants. Like for us, we stayed at the Borcel Maya Palace. I think it's the older ones, but they're in, like newer hotels. Our event was there. Our conference room was there, so we chose to stay there where everyone is. But we have other business partners who also stayed at the other parts of the hotel. So, um, and you'll never go hungry because each hotel they have their at least 2 to 3 buffet locations for the main meal, for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, and when they're closed, there are other areas like snack areas where you can eat at, like by the pool, snack bar, by somewhere else. So you can really go literally anytime you wake up, you'll never go hungry. um, yeah, and there's a lot of walking by the beach. If I prefer walking by the beach, by the shore, with sands on your feet, water waves crashing on your feet. It's way faster to walk by the shore rather than inside. And I always wear my Apple Watch, and my Apple Watch every single day would tell me I don't lit that I achieved my goal move. I'm not really tracking steps, but I have like at least 15-minute movement goal every day, and standing up goal, and there are 3 rings. So I always accomplish that. So it kind of make me feel good, because even though there's like buffet, lots of food in there, somehow the walking kind of compensated for the lots of eating, so which is good. I like that part. And our room was like super super back. Like I think you would need like at least 10-minute walk from our room to the lobby. We have the option to request for a nearer like hotel room, but I don't want to bother with the packing up again and then pack. And my goal was also to walk more, so I was like, okay, it's not too bad. So there you go, the all inclusive. That's really good. And now I appreciate Mexico, that part of Mexico more. Like there's Cancun. Cancun is where the airport is, where the airport is, and then there's Playa del Carmen, and then we're like a little more. Our exact place is at Riviera Maya. Um, Fortunately, there was a week-long hurricane when we arrived. It was only yesterday that the sun really showed up. Oh, I think today I saw my other business colleagues. They were still there. So I kind of got jealous. Oh, they saw the sun. But it's all good. At least we're safe. We traveled safe amidst, the storm and all. Um, yeah, so there, I think during like my 6 day stay there, were only instances the sun peak, so you really have to be conscious of the weather when you go there. Unfortunately, we're not able. We were planning to film like beach shots, like a little music video with the team. But because the weather did not permit it, we're not able to. But we were able to do like a little video, like kind of indoor outdoor. So wait for that. We're so excited. And also, so that's that, the all inclusive. And what's good is they also have like kids club. So if you're coming as a family and you have at least like 4 5 year old kids and above, you can actually leave them like it's like a daycare where you can leave the kids also, so you can have like at least an hour or so for yourself or your spouse. We have business partners who brought their kids, and they were able to attend like the half a day conference, and while the kids are in the kids club, so which is really good. Okay, and then the next one. Um, oh yes, absolutely, Simone. I'm not. Have you been to an all inclusive? Because that was my first time doing that. But yeah, all inclusive. Come to think of it, and in Mexico. So you will really appreciate it when you're there. And the second fun takeaway is the mom talks, of course. Uh, it's fun because we talk about like skincare, and my roommate Coach Dina, we talk about um, other alternatives for the lash extension. I'll try to do that. She mentioned to me this, what they call that, like it's a clusters. Um, you stick it. It's not like it's not permanent. It's easier kind of to put relatively. So we kind of try that one, and then we talk about eyebrow. What they call that, like putting like a tattoo, something like that. What else? Oh, biohacking, like how to stay healthy, what vitamins to take. Oh, I can talk to Coach Dina all night long about that. Like the podcast that she listens to, that I listen to, Mark Huberman, like functional medicine, chiropractor. These are the conversations that you don't usually that you we really don't talk over zooms, over masterminds. But these are the fun ones too, that because our time is limited virtually, when we talk online, this one is we're stuck with each other for at least 3 days or more. And they get to ask you questions, I get to ask them questions too. And we have this business group of business partners from the UK, and we were able to hang out for a few hours, a couple of hours at the beach. I did a go live. We were dancing, and then after that, before we parted ways, going back to our hotel. They we were talking, like the moms there. They were asking me, "So, Coach, what's your skincare?" Things like that. It was fun, because it's like girly chat. Uh, and then some of their husbands are there or feeling out of place, but it's all good. We talk about, I shared with them, the biggest thing for me is really moisturizers, because I started using moisturizers as early as like 12, 13 years old, thanks to my mom. And I told them, I'm very grateful for my dad's genes when it comes to also his skin, and his skin is like this. And then, of course, the maintenance is thank you to my mom. I told them I used to use Pond's. If you're a Filipino, you know that brand, Pond's Lemon. I remember the scent. Um, yeah, for the longest time, just cleansing with gentle cleansers. Not no specific brand, but and then a lot of moisturizers. It's not until I think 3 years ago that I really paid attention to like put adding more skincare serums. So apart from moisturizer, I also started using toner. I've used toners in the past, but not consistently. Toner, they said, like when I had my skin tags removed, they told me, oh, I don't really need toner because I like even skin tone already, but I still use it. So toner, moisturizer, hyaluronic acid, like serums, And I also put like eye cream, vitamin C, and most importantly, sunblock. There you go, sunblock. Even if it's if even if I'm just working indoors, as long as like there's sun outside, we need sunblock. Especially, I just turned 40. The crow lines are showing already. So we talked about that. So that was fun. And the other moms also share their um, skincare routine. I think some uses hydroquinone, things like that. So it's really fun talking things about that, like outside of the business, like self care, because we need that, right? Let me see. Oh, hello. Good morning, Miza and Moni. Hello, hello. Ali and Mimi. Yes, it was first for us. Thanks all for the tips, Coach K. We were inspired. Yes, lovely meeting you there. And thank you for taking the time as well. We all had fun. And last but definitely not the least, here is, where is that? Oh, I haven't typed it in. Of course, the checks in the mail, right? Being able to wait, let's type it in. Checks in the mail. So I know for sure there will be like checks when I come back, but it's really fun when you actually see it. Okay, I got one envelope with, of course, for safety purposes, we'll just do this on the back portion. I have yet to deposit them, so I'm so grateful. Let's see the amount. We want to do counting. One is 1 day pay. That's like admin job. Second is half day pay. You do the math, guys. Half day pay. I used to make about $19 per hour. Oh, this one is wow, about 6 days worth of my admin pay. Next is 1 day, 1 day. So a lot of these are just residuals as well. And 1 day. Ooh, there you go. Yay. Um, also, I forgot to add here is, hang on, the checks in the mail plus the adults only area, adults only hotels. So there are those options, especially if you're going there as honeymooners, or you have kids. If you're a parent, your parents, and you left your kids back home to the in-laws, or it's just you and your husband or your boyfriend going there. There's this part that adult only hotel. So yes, it's a little quieter because there are no kids. And then which place is that? The one with the Riviera Maya sign. They have actually their pool and beachfront hotels rooms. It has actual like swimming pool on the ground floor, and they have just division for that. So that's really cool. Um, and I went to a spa. I have yet to upload that one, and it's really nice. I actually wanted just a massage. Like I did a 15-minute Swedish massage, and I didn't realize it actually comes with an hour of 1 hour access to the saunas, like the sauna, and then hydrotherapy, like the cold and warm, and there's a pool outside, and it's really secluded. And of course, adults only. Cameras are not allowed, of course, unfortunately, and so I'm not able to show that to you guys. And there are like trees surrounding as a fence. And the weather, during that hour, I had my massage like around 2:50, so that's about 3:30 when I was at the pool. It's really good, you know. And I just realized, like, oh my gosh, I want my business partners. I want a lot of moms, parents to experience that as well. And I'm just so grateful when I was there, just soaking it all in. the warm weather at that moment, and when the sun is kind of up, not raining, and being able to relax, having that time to recharge. It's really good. And my prayer is like, oh my gosh, Lord, use me as a vessel. Use me to help more parents experience that moment. Because when I was there, there was also, I'm getting tons of leads and like also messaging me when I would ask them like, what made you interested with the online opportunity, what made you interested in making more, earning more. And then of course they would share, they're tired, a lot of them are tired of their work. And I have this specific mom, like it was so heartbreaking. She told me that she really cannot even afford to bring her son to a daycare. So what she would do, she would pick her son at 3 p.m. I believe they're also here in Canada, 3 p.m. And because he goes off from work at 5, so technically she still has 2 hours. So she goes back to work, and then she has her son in the car, just window down. She can see her son. This is school age. And then she's there. The son is in the car, where she can see her. I think it's just like a viewing like that. And then her son would say, "Mom, you don't play with me anymore." Uh, it breaks her heart. It broke my heart, like having that, hearing that story. And here I am, in an all-inclusive spa resort in Mexico, and I was at that position as well. Not the exact situation, but in general, not being able to provide not just enough wealth for my family, but not being able to have like self care. So I know there is hope because I was able to do it myself. I was able to transition. So that's my prayer. Like, Lord, use me, show my post, show me how to inspire more these parents, these moms, that there are ways. And that mom is a single mom, so it's really extra hard for her. So kudos to all of the single moms. We have single mom business partners as well who are braving it all. So I'm just extra grateful when you get to talk to fellow business colleagues offline. You get to hear their stories. The couple of things that happen is you get to appreciate more also the situation that you have, and you're grateful that you're able to hear their stories, give them inspirations, and also the realization that you really never know what a person is going through until you hear what's motivating them, why are they doing the business, and what keeps them going when the going gets tough, right? And these are the conversations that we seldom have online because of the limited nature, interaction, like time as well. But here you really get to see them, talk to them in the eyes, like hold their hands, laugh with them, cry with them. So it's really powerful. That's why there's so many breakthroughs that I'm hearing from them as well. Me also sharing my breakthroughs, my realizations. And it was also so fun because a lot of them are. I'm so grateful that I'm able to direct our TikToks, things like that. They're grateful. It was a fun collaboration with everybody. We did like content because, of course, we're doing social media marketing, and we want to leverage the fun, the engagement of us meeting in person. So I did a quick research on how to do group TikToks, like what ideas, creative ideas we can do easily. Not you don't need to like really dance. So we did that, like answering frequently asked questions. Is this business global? The team events, and also we have yet to publish one. Is this uh, you know the backgrounds of the business owners who are in our community. So it was fun. And I'm just also grateful that God has given me that creative juices to help the team. And I enjoy that. That's my background in TV production. So yes, it can get tiring at times, but it's a fun tiredness. I love working with them. And they're very cooperative. Like, we group ourselves like who are from USA, from the US, from Canada, from Australia, the Africans. Oh my gosh, super fun crowd. Please adopt me as your African daughter. That was really fun. And also, like, based on occupation, the nurses, so many nurses. Oh my gosh, like I think more than half, oh no, one third, more than a third of the room are nurses, like in the healthcare. So we had to divide it like nurses and then allied health, and there's IT, teachers and students, retirees, finance professionals. It was so much fun doing it, like because those are the backgrounds that we have, but seeing the people like really group themselves into their professions and background, you can really see the diversity, and it's so much fun. And they said the retiree said, "Oh, we are retired but not tired." So that was really good. And Wilbert, no, uh, it's really um, I don't let it get in my head. Yes, of course, a lot of people know me, but I think it's also I focus more on the value that I'm able to give them. And if a lot of people are acknowledging and recognizing me, I take it as a good sign of maybe I was able to give a positive impact, even just a small one, even just like skincare routine, things like that, or just um, holding a space for them, or holding the ground for them when they are sharing, just listening to them. Sometimes a lot of them, they don't need any advice or tips. They just want somebody to listen because they don't get to do that, like about their situation. And I've heard a lot of stories in our group lunches. Like I've asked them, what are your takeaways? And they would relate it to their lives, what they're going through currently. A lot of them are all still on their way to achieving their freedom, living life on their terms. Some have very restrictive jobs in terms of like the hours, how they spend their even their days with their family, things like that. And it makes me also appreciate more of what I have right now because I've been living this lifestyle for more than 5 years now. um, and I get to really appreciate again more, even more, what I have because of the freedom that I get to choose how to spend my days. And sometimes just listening to them, they find it touching, they appreciate it, that they feel heard, and that they feel more motivated because it's not just them experiencing that we are experiencing things as a community. So I think that's really powerful. So there you have it. I will be going back to sleep. I'm so grateful I can sleep like easily. I'll just finish this little boba left over, and I'll see you guys again. Okay. Myra, heartstring pulled, mother of 6 year, mutual health scare, full time job, not enough time for my family. Absolutely. Oh, um, things are just gonna get better. If you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you're at the rock bottom, there's no way to go but up. Keep the faith and keep taking action every single day, like doing the minors so you can reach the majors. Like minors, the daily things that you do. If you need to decide, like if you, I'm not sure. Um, Myra, please refresh me if you're doing the business already. That's good. If not yet, decide for yourself. The decisions that can make you progress outside of the situation that you're currently in. And that's the most important thing, deciding and taking action every day so things can get better. Okay? So there you have it. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. This is, I think, day 6 of my 90-day Go Live challenge as well, of providing value to you guys. Okay. Um. Oh, Coach Wells, Coach Wells, you are my partner at the retreat. I hope you guys went home safe as well. Yeah, it was a great time seeing you there, making ad, and also our little partnership in the game. So it was nice seeing as well Coach Emmanuel Wells. There you go. All right, see you again later on another Go Lab, and thank you. Oh, that's awesome. Great, great. Yes, we're all home now, settling down. Awesome. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good morning wherever you are. Okay, bye for now.